Manifesting your desires should be fun. It's not something serious. It's not something to be feeling like tight about. It's something that you should feel open and excited and fun about. You should be feeling eager. And you know how kids manifest so easily? They're so eager. You can't stop them. They want something. It's so fun to them. It's not serious. Their life doesn't depend on it, but they want it so much and they're so eager to get it. And us as parents, we must show up and get it. Like, we can't hold it back. We can't say no because their desire is so big, and also their excitement is so big that the whole vibration has to manifest into their reality one way or another. We're also the same. We should be feeling happy and excited and having fun on the way to manifesting exactly what we want. So how do we manifest? We manifest by our thoughts. The thoughts that we think are the experiences that we're manifesting. Whatever we think about, this is what's manifesting. And not just the little thoughts, but the thoughts that we are consistently thinking them over and over again. Most of these thoughts have been programmed into our mind since childhood, since as soon as we are able to think for ourselves, we start to pick up all kinds of vibrations. And even in the mother's wombs, we begin to accept vibrations from our parents, from the people that are in the family and that are around us. The programming has been set up for many generations, and we just keep bringing it forward and forward and forward. We keep regurgitating all these thoughts that then we think that they are true because somebody down the line has thought a thought, and then once the thought has momentum, it becomes manifested. Once it's manifested, we believe it, and this is how we think everything is true. So we think that what we think is true and it manifests. So you see how you can tell that everything we're thinking about is creating our reality. So what do? We need to put a new programming into our mind. We need to change our energy. So we change our energy through our thoughts because we're constantly telling stories. We're telling stories about everything in our life. How things are going, how things used to be, what's gonna happen, what's in this now. We're constantly telling stories about our life experience, about the experience of others, which just reflects in our experience. We perceive everything into our field and everything manifests forward. So what's happening is like life is like a mirror and it's mirroring our mind. If something in your life is happening and you don't like it, all you have to do is change your mind. That's the only way you can change something. That's the only place you should be going to change your reality. So you want to change it at the foundation where it's beginning through your thoughts. Your thoughts are constantly happening. They are manifesting forward. What you're thinking right now is what's going to manifest next. It's what's going to manifest next. So your past really doesn't have anything to do. You don't have any work to do in your past. You don't need to work in your past. Although you can change the story of what used to be, how things were for you. You can say things like, that never happened to me. This is what happened to me. I had a wonderful thing. I had a wonderful childhood. I had a peaceful upbringing. Life was always wonderful for me. And really, once you start to get into the vortex through your thinking, you begin to change your past. Your focus already shifts to be positive, and so when you think about your past, you only remember things that are positive, things that happen that you really love, and you just fall in love with your past, with your whole past. It's beautiful. So there's nothing back there for you to go and regurgitate and try to fix, so now you can manifest things. No, manifesting is in this now. I'm excited, it's fun, and I have this thing already. So you want to pretend you already have the thing. You want to just start thinking as if you already have the thing that you want. If you were to have the thing that you want, what would you say to your friends? What would you say to your parents? And start to have that inner conversation in the same way. I have this. I do this. I live this way. This is who I am. This is what I do. And you start to form this whole new reality. So you form a new reality first in your mind, and then that mirrors back into your reality. Now you can be specific with your desires, which is my favorite way to manifest something quickly. You just pick what you want, pretend you already have it. If you were to have that, what would you think? What would you say? Pick a simple sentence and then repeat that sentence over and over again to really saturate your mind, to get your mind familiar with that new thought. And that thought, through repetition, starts to get into your programming. And whatever gets momentum in your mind has to make true for you. Reality has to make true what you're thinking consistently and make it into a 3D reality where you can feel it, taste it, touch it, and see it. And so it's really wonderful because our mind is so powerful. And if you just start to pay attention to your mind, to your thinking, you will notice that what you're living is actually what you're thinking. What you're thinking is how you're feeling. How you're feeling is what you're acting on. And what you're saying as well has an effect for sure. So you can start to train your mind to think, I'm abundant, I'm free, I'm healthy, I'm joyful, I'm happy, I'm in a happy relationship, I live in my dream home, I live in my dream city, I have this now, I have this now, I have this now. And with time and repetition, your mind will take it to be true. Once your mind thinks that this is true, it manifests. And once it manifests and you see it, then you take it as a belief. So it's such a beautiful process that it makes it so simple, because all you have to do is pick a desire, pretend you have it. What would you say in one phrase? I am, I have, this is what I do, this is easy for me. And then repeat it over and over again. How do you repeat it? My favorite way is twice a day, 3 times a day, 10 to 15 minutes, where you sit and you shut everything down and you go inward and you repeat the thought. This is so powerful because you're directly picking a thought, putting focus on the thought. And when you put focus for 68 seconds, for 17 seconds, even 14 seconds, probably now it's even 13, what happens is law of attraction starts to bring you momentum and more thoughts that match that idea. In the beginning, when you start to repeat this thought, your mind will become negative. It does not believe this thought. So it's normal that it starts to react. It starts to say, hey, no, this is not what we think. We think we're not healthy. We think we don't have resources. We think we cannot do this. So now you're telling me we can? This is not right. That's why you keep repeating. Like, let's say you want to manifest being healthy. Being healthy is so simple, so easy to manifest, that with a little bit of focus right away, you activate the frequency of well-being. So you want to just, let's say you're going to manifest being healthy. You sit somewhere quietly for 10 to 15 minutes and you repeat constantly the thought, I'm healthy. Yeah, I'm healthy. Yeah, I'm healthy. 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 Yeah, I'm healthy. 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 And bring your mind back to the thought. Bring your mind back to the mantra. Bring your mind back to the thought. It will start to, in the beginning, you will find yourself that your mind will start wandering, will start to tell you things like, you have to clean this, you have to go do this, and you need to drive here, and what are you going to make for food? all these ideas. So you just bring it back, nothing wrong is happening. You're just bringing the focus back because you're training your mind. Basically, to manifest something is to train your mind. That's how simple it is. I wish somebody told me this in the beginning, because there was just a lot of wording around manifesting what you want. But just look at it as I'm training my mind so that the mirror reflects what my mind thinks. What I think is manifesting, so therefore I'm going to think what I want to manifest, and I'm going to continue to think. So you do the focused thinking, and then as you go about your day, you think the thought over and over again. Let's say you are walking around or waiting somewhere and you just start to think, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm financially free, I live here, I live a luxurious life, I am this way, I'm a master at manifesting, I manifest everything in 3 days, I manifest anything in 1 day. Whatever I think manifests. This is so easy for me. It's all so easy. It's already done. This is so fun. I always get what I want. So you pick one of those and you repeat that in focus affirming and in thinking throughout the day over and over again, like robotic affirming is what some people call it, but this is just regular thinking is what I think. We are going about our day. Let's say we're waiting somewhere in the line, and usually we start to pick people apart, think negatively, think all these worst case scenarios, get frustrated, right? So we want to use these times when we can just repeat a thought that we want to manifest. Let's say you're cleaning, you just repeat the thought. Instead of wandering into all the negative self-talk and negative inner conversations that you're having with the people of your life, you just think the thought that you want to manifest. It's so easy. I want to manifest this thing. What I'm going to do is pick a phrase that says I already have this thing, and I'm going to train my mind through repetition over and over again. I'm going to repeat the same sentence over and over, and once the mind starts to take it in, it starts to manifest. Once it starts to manifest, then you believe it. Like you start to feel healthy and you start to feel better, then you start to believe that you're healthy, and then you just continue that thought until it just becomes the norm. This is my way of manifesting. Honestly, it's just so simple. What I love to do is I keep myself happy and in a high vibration in one hand, going to sleep, thinking about thoughts that feel best, and then I wake up happy, thinking about what I love, meditate, bask, whatever, and then you start to affirm about your desires. You can do 1 to 3 desires for fast results. This works really fast, and then throughout the day you persist. Let's say you're manifesting to be healthy, then you go to the doctor and the doctor says this is what's wrong, but you in your mind you tell yourself no, I'm healthy, because your mind, the mind that takes the information and stores it and makes it automatic, it does not see through your eyes. It only takes information through your thinking. So you tell that aspect of your mind, no, I'm healthy. I don't know. The doctor said I'm healthy. Everything just goes my way. Manifesting health is just the easiest for me. Manifesting money, for example, is just so easy for me. Manifesting people is just the easiest. It's true. So you really can live everything you want. There's nothing off limits. You can manifest everything, every desire that you have if you do this process and you reprogram your mind. You train your mind to show you a different reflection in the mirror, because when you go in the mirror, the mirror just brings you back what you have going on, right? And the same thing. The mirror of life gives you what you have going on in your mind. The more you do this, the more refined your mind becomes. You start to let go of habits, maybe of criticizing others, or maybe you're in a habit of complaining. Maybe you're in a habit of telling people off. Maybe you're in the habit of looking for what's wrong. And once you start to train your mind through repetition, then you begin to just accept things in a loving way, and you just be yourself wherever you are. because you have the control. You can control the way people act, you can control the environment, you can control the traffic, you can control the time, you can just control everything, because you can heal people, you can just make people happy with your thoughts only. And I do this all the time, and it works so well that honestly, like, just try it. Let's say somebody in your life is not happy, kid, a parent, I don't know. Just start thinking you're happy, 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 you're happy. Instead of reacting to their negativity, you start to think you're happy, you're happy, you're happy. What's happening is you're selecting the version of them which exists already. There's infinite possibilities in the field that you can choose from. So it's like going to a file cabinet and you're choosing one that says they're happy, and immediately you will start to see a shift, that they start to feel better, that you don't judge them, that they show you that aspect of themselves because you have chosen it. You have selected that reality to be your reality. You're selecting everything in your reality, basically. The simple truth. So what are you going to select? You're going to select what you desire, what you want. You're going to select, through your thinking, the life you want to live in the now, 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 in the now. And really, it works so well. It's so beautiful. I love it so much that I just have to keep sharing with you guys, because it's so easy. It's so simple. And if you want me to help you to pick your thoughts so you can manifest what you desire, sign up for coaching with me, and it makes me so excited to work with you all and for you all to get your desires. It's my greatest wish. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.